Good morning, grade 5. How are you all? Today your topic is more about electricity and how we can draw electric circuits. You have done it day before yesterday and we're going to review it again. We are going to do the work in the activity book, page 68 to 70, and some in the copy book also. So be ready with it. And you have homework today of doing question number 1 to question number 3 from the pupils book, page number 112 in the copybook. You have to do the questions from the pupil book in the copybook. The aim and objective of the lesson is to recognize and draw scientific circuit symbols and to create circuit diagrams using scientific symbols. So let's review. How many circuit symbols can you recall? How many do you remember? This is a lamp or a bulb. So what is the symbol for this? If you want, I can give you a hint. The symbol is correct. That's very good. There are two symbols for it. Now let's see the next. This is a closed switch. That means the switch is closed, the electricity is flowing through it. What do you think the symbol is going to be for this one? It was very easy. Let's try remembering. Yes, very good. Now this is an open one. How was this connected? I'll give you a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, very good. Let's see the next one. This is a crocodile clip having a wire. I think this is the easiest of all the symbols. Easiest and the most common thing that you can find. Let's see. Do you want to count down? I don't think you need a countdown for this. I think everybody knows this. Let's check. Yes, it's a straight line. The next one battery or cell. What is the symbol for this? It has two lines. How is it going to be drawn? Do you want to count down for this one? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exactly. It's the easiest of also one. This is slightly complicated. This is a motor. How the symbol of the motor is similar to the lamp, but is little different. Let's check. Yes, it has an M in the middle, whereas the lamp had a cross, or it has a X in its side and it has a small semicircle. That's the only difference between a motor and a lamp symbol. Now these are two batteries. Can you see this? Can you see what is the answer for this one? Yes, there are two lines, two positives and two negative terminals connected to each other. The negative goes to the positive. That's very good. This is a buzzer. It makes a noise when you connect this in a circuit to show that electricity flows through it. You must have heard it during the games when they press the button and it makes a noise. Something like that. This is the sound of a buzzer. So what is a symbol for a buzzer? I'll give you a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, exactly. This is the sound of the buzzer. Very good. And this is the circuit symbol of our buzzer. That's very nice. Let's see the next. I want you to open your copybooks and with your pencil and a ruler, I want you to draw a circuit using one cell and one motor. One cell is actually one battery as it is in your book. So I want you to try doing it. Let's check your answer. How is it going to be? Is it right? Has everybody got the same answer? Now the second one. I want you to do two circuits. One with one cell, one bulb and a switch. Has everyone finished? Let's try it out now. Did you get the same answer? The switch is closed, so electricity is going to flow through it. If you're going to leave the switch open, the electricity is not going to flow through it. Now the other one. One battery, that means two cells. Okay? Two lamps and a switch. Should I give you a countdown, grade 5? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I know you can do it. Let's see how many of you have got it right. Yes, exactly. And a switch that was open. I wanted you to draw the switch that is open. So electricity is not going to flow through it. Now I want you to open your activity book, page number 68. Look into the diagram very carefully. I mean very, very carefully. And see, will the bulbs in the electric circuit light up? If they're going to light up, yes or no, you have to explain. Just look at again very carefully. Do you think it's going to light up? Let's check your answers. No, they will not light up. Reason being why? Both the negative ends of the cells are there. The negative end should be connected to the positive ends. The lines are switched. The first, if it's going to be properly connected, is the first positive, then negative, then again positive, and then again negative. Then and then only the circuit is going to have electricity flowing through it. Okay? If the negative end of the battery is connected to the positive end, the electricity will flow. Otherwise, it will not flow. So this is a very small error, but the circuit will not work because of this. Activity book, page 69. This is question number 2A. As you can see in the diagram, there are three cells, or you can say one battery, and there are three lamps, all connected with wires and a switch that is closed. That means electricity is flowing through it. This is a complete circuit. Now I want you to use the symbols to draw a circuit diagram in the space given below. Shall I give you a countdown? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's check your answers. For those who have got it right, well done. Excellent. There are three lamps, so we're going to draw three circuit symbols. There are three cells, one complete battery set. How are you going to draw? Positive, negative, positive, negative, positive and negative terminals separately. You're not going to join them together. If you're going to join them, they will not work. Negative should be connected to having a positive next to it. If you're going to have a negative with a negative, electricity will not flow. And most importantly, did you see the switch? It is closed. So how the symbol is going to be? It's like that. You have to use your scales and your rulers. Scales and rulers is the same thing. Use a pencil, have a sharp pencil and draw it. You're not going to use ball pens or any black pens or blue pens or green pens or any other pens for drawing a circuit diagram. You understand, grade 5? The next one, page 70. Now this is a very simple circuit which does not have a switch. It has a lamp, it has one cell or one battery, it has a buzzer, and it has three sets of wires. How are you going to make a circuit diagram for that? I'll give you a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's check your answers. Well done. For the children who have got the answer right, well done. I hope you understand this topic very nicely. It is very easy. We did a small revision on Wednesday also. So it's very clear. Circuit diagrams are very easy to draw as compared to the diagrams that are drawn before, drawing proper lamps and proper buzzers. Okay, and motors. It's very difficult to draw those, but if you're going to use symbols, it becomes easier. This is a simple circuits, but when you're going to be electricians or become an electrical engineer, you will have more difficult circuits to draw, and using this circuit symbols you can draw the most difficult circuits in a very easy, using less time and properly. Now I want you to do your homework of question number 1 to question number 3 from the pupils book on page number 112 in the copybook. And Ramadan is coming, so I hope Ramadan comes with all its blessings for everyone, and you have to take care and you have to pray a lot and ask for Allah's forgiveness and ask for Allah's and be thankful to Allah and be grateful to Him that you are fine, you're healthy, and you're being safe, and you have many things that you have that other people don't. So pray to Allah, be safe, stay safe, be healthy, and Ramadan Kareem to all. Inshallah, we'll be meeting you in the month of Ramadan with all of its blessing. See you soon. Goodbye.